Is this a Lancia Flavia? Is it a Flavia 2000 Coupe or the 2000 Coupe? In fact, it's the HF 2000 Coupe. HF for high fidelity. This was the last incarnation, I believe, of the original Flavia, and for me, I think it's the best one of the lot. This was built between 1971 and 1974, and just 1,229 of these beautiful cars were ever made. It has the flat 4-boxer engine with fuel injection. I won't explain what HF means. You can pop online and have a look at that, and that can be explained. Now, this was a niche and expensive car when new, and I believe that's probably why not so many of them survive anymore. This is a genuine UK right-hand drive car, and it's in good condition. And the previous owner tells me it was restored sometime in the 2000s, probably early 2000s, and it's lasted quite well. Nobody's gonna tell me that this is not a good looking car. I think it's just wonderful. I really do. It is such an unusual looking car. Sad when all Lancia seem to be remembered for his rusted beaters or integrales. Lancia 2000 HF Coupe. This car was registered in November 1974. There's 68,000 miles on the clock, but I mean, there's unfortunately no real history to prove that that's genuine. There's no reason to think it isn't. It starts and runs lovely. Just go right around it and then just get a couple of close-ups. My intention was to restore this car, not to concourse or show condition, but just to get it really nice. I mean, I've been after one of these cars for the best part of 10-12 years. Just could never find the right one, you know, under £10,000. And of course, when this one came along, I jumped at it. That was nearly 3 years ago, and I really haven't done anything to it apart from get the engine to start and run, put a new fuel pump on it, a fuel pressure gauge under the bonnet. I mean, somebody before me has cared for it. Seems to have what look like nearly new tyres all round on it. It's got newish shock absorbers on the front, and flexible brake hoses on the front look new. So somebody has cared for it. It's just time for it to be redone. It's just showing its age a little bit. Let's have a little close up. Dent in the bumper there. Scratches on the bonnet, and there's been a repair there at some point, but it's always been like that since I've owned it. I seem to have got any worse. Small area here in the front wing, just by the light, and a little dent there. I'm not really sure what is under there. Maybe a bit of filler. They're still on its original chromador wheels with them beautiful Lancia centre caps, which are just a work of art on their own, not like the cheap and nasty plastic ones you get today. These bolted into position, just incredible. You can see it's had some repair work on the wing there and the bottom of the door. So those all look to be okay. There's a bit of corrosion starting there. But my intention was always my restorer was going to put new sills on it anyway. So the idea would have been to cut them here anyway, and get rid of that whatever corrosion's there. And the same at the back there. He said he'd done one of these in the 90s, so he'd cut it just above there and take that corrosion out to get the old sills off and just see how good it is on the inside. No reason to believe it's bad, but you never know. And the idea was then is to make it better, or strengthen it, or just treat it and put the new sills on so we know it's structurally right. A bit of corrosion there, and you can just see, if I can just show you the rear balance. Just up under there, it's just had some filler in it, it looks like. But the rest of it looks pretty sound. The areas of concern is just on the boot lid. You've got some bubbling, but I can't see any holes on the other side. There's an area there on the screen that will need doing. My intention, as I say, I would have put 2 second-hand doors from the club. They seem to have quite a few doors for these coupes, so I would have just replaced the doors with good used ones. Same maybe with a boot lid if this was worse than just a couple of little bubbles. The sad thing is, due to events which have happened over the last 18 months, I'm now unable to restore the car, which is a shame. And I really, really wanted to do it. So that all seems to be okay. There's a small amount just there on the front wing. And if we come up onto the screen surround on the front, there's just a little bit here, some similar sort of thing on the other side. A little bit on the bottom there. Please don't get me wrong, I mean, this car is perfectly presentable and usable as it is. I know a lot of people prefer to do that now, so they're not worried about knocks, bumps and scrapes. And there's some merit in that, but for me, I wanted to do this car justice. Let's have a look inside. Lovely blue carpet. They probably could do with a good clean. I mean, it's been in the garage for 2 years, so. The Italians know how to do an interior. I've heard that this looks very similar to a Ferrari 330 inside. I mean, I haven't really done any research on that, so I'll pop into the boot face. I've got a nice little chrome release there. You can have a look inside the boot lid. You can see there's no rot coming through, so not really sure what the bubbles are, but it's like everything once you get into it. Back panel all looks good. Spare wheel is there, correct wheel is present, jack is there, and inside the spare wheel, I don't know if you can see, there's the toolkit that fits inside the spare wheel, and that's all in excellent condition. Full of tools as well. Walls all look good under there. Looks like it's had work done on it at some point in its life. It all seems to be quite solid. There we go, got the fuel tank and floor under there. The lovely cover on the back. You know, these sections here inside that run in from there up to the seat mounts here, both sides. I did manage to get the carpets lifted when I was doing the ECU, which is behind that cover there. And then box sections that run from the front right up to the seat mounts look new. So someone's definitely spent some time and money on it. So I'm assuming that the inner sills are good, but you never know. The rear sills in there look original. You can see from underneath the car, I don't know if I can get it on video, it has had 2 new front floors fitted. Dark, that's the only thing. It has had new floors fitted, both fronts, both sides. And there's been repairs to the inner cells. You might be able to see that. And that's the same on both sides of the car. Let's have a little look. Start that up. Straight away, look, there she goes. Look at that. Looks light. Oh, it works. Pressure works. Seems like a healthy engine. The clicking you can use the handbrake. You see the light there? Knock the handbrake off. Handbrake on. And proper Italian air horns. How cool is that? Beautiful gear lever. Screws. And that beautiful fluted headlining. Amazing, that. Let's have a little look into the bonnet. I'll give a run then. The bonnet. There she goes. See that in a modern car. It doesn't leak any oil, doesn't leak any water. Even after 2 years sitting in the car, it's got a little bit of charge into the battery. Either way. I think the leading edge of the bonnet may need a bit of work as well. That's what it's been done before. But again, maybe I would just put a replacement bonnet on it if I could have found one, or just repair the front edge. It's such an unusual car. I just don't think I've ever seen one at a classic car show. I've been to a few in the NEC. There may have been one there on a year or two that I didn't go, but I've certainly never seen one. That's how rare these cars are to come by. I defy anyone to tell me that this is not pretty. I do prefer this rear end from the original Flavia. It's just so grown up. No matter how you look at it, breaks my heart really. I'm happy to discuss with anybody the reasons, the 2 genuine reasons why I can't now go ahead with this car. It's nothing to do with the car, I can assure you of that. I would love to see somebody take it on and do it justice, or if they just want to use it as it is and do a rolling restoration, they can also do that. Just remember, 1229. How many were right-hand drive, I don't know. I wouldn't have thought there were many. And she survived. An unusable condition. Now, the ones I've seen advertised are normally, if they're nice and done and looking good and don't need any work, they run about, you know, anywhere between sort of 17 and 20,000 pounds. I have seen some basket cases on there as well for about 4,000 or 5,000. There she is. 1974 Lancia HF 2000 Coupe in silver, black and blue interior. I'll be popping it up for sale maybe on eBay or some of the classic mags, so anybody's interested, please get in touch. 07974. No, best number is 077 414 53476. So chat. Thank you for watching.